Hi YouTube, it's Lena and I'm here today with my November empties. A little late in the month, but hey, at least I'm not having to do 2 months at once. So if you're tuning in for the first time, I like to do my makeup first because that's what everybody likes. Well, that's what everybody likes the best. Then I'm going to do my full and travel size, and then I save any foils and sheet masks I have at the end. So in case you're not really into that sort of thing, you can tune out and I won't hold it against you. Whew. So first we have makeup. First thing I have here is my Tarte Stay Spray, the Double Duty Beauty Stay Spray Setting Spray from the, like, what is it, Shape Tape line. I did enjoy this. I really did. It has like a slight cucumbery smell that you may or may not be into. I didn't mind it at all personally, but I know some people really aren't into the scent of cucumbers. I like the Urban Decay All Nighter better, but honestly, this was a pretty close second. I did really enjoy this. It took me forever to go through, it felt like. But, you know, got it done. I really enjoyed it. If I could get it on sale, because I only ever buy the All Nighter when it's on sale, but depending on if I ever run out of setting spray, which is not going to happen anytime soon, and this is like my matte, keep my shit on my face setting spray. If I ever run out, and it depends on which one's on sale, I would happily get this again. Next, I have the Touch in Sol No Pore Blum Primer for, you know, filling in your pores. I did really enjoy this. I like that it's only like $18 and it lasts for a number of months. Now, I do like the NYX Pore Filler as well, and that's a little bit cheaper than this. Although, I think you might get more product in this, so... Yeah, you see, you get an ounce in this, whereas in the NYX one, you don't get quite an ounce. I don't quite remember how much it is for the full size, but you don't get a full ounce. So, this is another one that I would happily purchase again, especially if I can catch it on sale. This was from a BoxyCharm, but like I said, especially since the NYX one, I don't think you get a full ounce. I would happily purchase this again, you know, if I can ever come to a point where I actually need a pore filler, not just, you know, get them from boxes and whatnot. Here we have the Metacube Red Concealer. Now this is supposed to help with any acne that you have. It's shaped like a little syringe, which is cute but kind of annoying to actually use. Because unlike a doe foot applicator, you have to like squirt it on the back of your hand or on a palette or something like that and use it from there usually. I mean, you could theoretically squirt it on your face, but you can't really control how much comes out. So you get a blob and then you spread it all over, I guess. So what I really didn't, I could get over that though, because it's not like a packaging flaw, it's just a little annoying. This only comes in one shade, and I know cosmetics from Korea, they have a lot fewer skin tones to deal with there, but come on guys, you gotta have more than one shade. Give us like 5 shades, you know? Give us some variety. Here is a mascara. This is the Anastasia Lash Brag Volumizing Mascara. Get you a quick little shot of the wand. It's fairly similar to the Better Than Sex wand. Honestly, it's fairly similar to the Better Than Sex mascara. I definitely enjoyed it. I don't typically buy full-size high-end mascaras because honestly the minis last me just as long, and the minis are usually about on par with most drugstore mascara prices these days, especially for some of the higher tier drugstore brands. So I did really enjoy it. I would possibly purchase myself a mini in the future, but I have so much mascara that I don't need to be buying anymore. I actually have another primer in here. This was what I wore more on my low makeup days. This is the Touch in Sol Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. Now, this does come in a pot, so if you're not into that, that's, you know, a thing. And it does really do that kind of dewy, glassy skin look. I think I've got a little bit right here. Yeah, apparently I missed a little touch of it right there. So if you like that sort of look, this is great. This, as far as foundation is concerned, does not super work well with my skin. If I put this under a super matte foundation, I could make it work without, you know, my face totally eating it and it's still looking pretty nice by the end of the day. This is not something that I would necessarily seek out again. I think I actually purchased this at a BoxyCharm pop-up sale, which now they call like the drop shop or something like that, but because I elected to get the other product that month, because you know you could choose one of your products from them every month, and I really hated that product, so I got this, and it definitely still was the better of the two, but it's not quite made for my horrifically oily ass skin. This is though, and I'm glad that it's still kind of available. It is the Too Faced Peach Perfect settings powder. Now there's a little bit left in here, but I can't get it out because I can't seem to get this top off for whatever reason. So I'm just not going to worry about it. I do have a full size, so that makes me a little less wanting to just rip this thing absolutely to pieces. This really does help mattify my face and set my makeup and actually keep it there all day. I kind of wish I still had it because the powder I'm using right now is fine, but it's not as good as this. I actually really love the peach scent. The only place you can seem to get it now is Too Faced website. The last time I checked, which was fairly recently, it is still available for full price. You can't get the mini anymore, and they don't have a lot of the other older peach products anymore. Like they don't have the setting spray anymore, they don't have the foundation anymore, except for like a couple of shades that they're trying to get rid of. But that is still full price for the full size, so I'm assuming that because it was so popular, they decided to keep it at least on their website, which I really hope they did because I actually really like it and I would purchase it from their website. Now this is the B-Brow Bar, the Eyebrow Experts highlighter. I used this as a face highlighter because I didn't really know what it was. I got it in a mystery bag. The last wee little bit there broke off on me because it was, you know, it had come loose from the bottom. I was trying to keep it in and still use it, but one day it just popped out and fell on the floor, but I used the vast majority of it. Let's see if I can get a little bit of a swatch here. Yeah. It's a pretty enough highlighter, and knowing that it is a like under the eyebrow highlighter, I could see why this shade is the shade they went with. So it's like a white golden shade. It's pretty. Using it on the face, you have to blend it in very quickly or else it dries and gets like, you'll end up with like a streak. But so I didn't really like that, and I would assume it would do the same thing under your eyebrow too. So it's not like, oh, you're not supposed to put it on your cheek, you're supposed to put it under your eye. Well, doesn't matter where I put it. If I don't blend it in quickly enough, it just leaves me with a big giant streak on my face. So it was fine. I wouldn't seek it out again. The bottom did come with like one of those little smudger things, but I pulled it off and lost it at some point. This is one of my favorite lip balms. It is the Tarte Lip Quench. This is in the shade Nude. Just like a little tinted lip balm. I find these to be fairly similar in consistency to the Fresh Sugar lip balms. They are minty rather than the little lemony scent that they have, but otherwise they're pretty similar. And because they are not metal, they don't melt quite as badly in your pocket. Like for some reason the cardboard seems to push away the heat just enough, so I really like these. I tend to go through them really fast, so I only purchase them usually in kits, or like sometimes they do those little ornament things for Christmas time. I don't know if they did one this year or not, where you can get two for the price of one, which is how I got this one. That's why it's this particular packaging. But you know, I do really enjoy them. Now, this looks awful, but it is a beauty blender or a makeup sponge. Unfortunately, I had my Empties basket sitting here to be filmed, and my little baby chihuahua shoved her head in it and took this out and tried to eat it. So I found makeup sponge bits everywhere, and this was what remained. This is from the Sassy and Sweet, or Sweet and Sassy. It's the Ulta like holiday things that you buy for like stocking stuffers. My mother bought this for me last year as part of my Christmas gift. It totally worked as a face sponge. The Shop Miss A's Paw Paw sponges I think work better, but this still totally worked. It wasn't super hard or anything. It was like a teardrop shape, in case you can't tell. Here's the Buxom Lip Gloss in White Russian. Love this. I think everybody knows about those at this point. They have that like tingly plumping sensation. You either love it or you hate it. I really love it. Here's the Artist Couture highlighter in Cocoa Bling. This is the loose highlighter that I've been panning all year. I had it in different packaging, but I finally finished that up, thank God. I will never pan another loose highlighter again because this little mini took me all year. Now, yes, I was using some other highlights in there here and there, but I did not think 1.2 grams of product was going to take me 11 months. Also, I didn't love using it down the center of my face because it was on the sparkly side. So that was my mistake to pick that, but I have learned the mistake of I will never pan a loose highlighter again. I finally finished this. I was so happy. This is the Trestique Mini Crayon in Belize Bordeaux. It's a very pretty color. I like the formula. I like the line in general. Thank God I do, because I have a full size I got from Ipsy. Kind of random, but here is a e.l.f. not lash brow, clear brow and lash mascara. I just used both sides on my brows. There's not much of a difference between either one. The wands are slightly different on each side. That's about the most that I can tell. I got as much as I really could out of there without popping the stopper, and I just didn't feel like popping the stopper out of each side. For $3, this works pretty darn well. Now, does the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel work better? Of course. Do I want to pay those prices? Not usually. So I have another one of these. I will happily use it, and I will happily purchase it in the future. I just missed when it was only $1. And here is an eyeshadow from my Ulta and Avengers palette in Amaze. This was a matte cream. I used it to both set my eyeshadow primer and to like blend out my crease and whatnot. Worked great for that. These, in this palette in particular, are kind of on the powdery side, so it was pretty easy to go through. That's, in case you haven't seen, that's why I chose it for my Pan That palette next year in 2022. So that is it for makeup. Now, as getting in here, first thing I have is a lotion. This is the Body Shop Strawberry Body Yogurt. Love it. I love their strawberry scent. I know it's not for everybody, but I think it's one of the best strawberry scents out there. Just a personal opinion, and I like how light this lotion is because I can't stand putting on lotion because it leaves me feeling sticky. This does not leave me feeling sticky for that long, so I can actually handle it. I know not a ton of product comes in these as far as lotion is concerned, because I can actually go through it in a reasonable amount of time, but I really like them. I got this from a hotel a few years ago. It's the Canon MD Soothing Body Lotion. They apparently do not supply these to hotels anymore because I was looking these up to try to get a price for it. But it was fine. It worked as a lotion. And I also used it to shave with to kind of get it used up and out of my collection. I don't really see a need to seek it out to get like the giant sizes that they sell it in or anything like that though. Here is the Sunroid Medical Formulation Ceramide Ointment Cream. Despite the name, it is a facial moisturizer. But it worked fine. I enjoyed it. I went through it really fast though, so I don't think I would necessarily seek this out again. I was sent this from 0.8 liter to test ages ago. This I did enjoy and would repurchase. It is the Purely's Watermelon and Charcoal Purifying Cleanser. Loved it. Actually made for my skin. Smelled great. Helped with my oily ass skin. I have some cleansers to go through before I go about purchasing any cleansers, especially one from Purely's, because Purely's is a little expensive, but I do really like the brand as a whole. So yes, I would purchase this in a full size. I am using the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Cleanser right now. That I also do really enjoy, but it's not the same consistency because that one is more of a gel. This one, it's a lot less thick of a gel, so it comes off a little bit easier, but it's doing me good for the scent at least. Here we have the Body Shop Rich Plum Shower Gel. This was the, what were you? Were you last year's Christmas scents? I think so. I enjoyed it. I'm finishing off the body butter right now. They have really good shower gels. Like, if you like to use your shower gels as a bubble bath sometimes, they work really well for that, because I do that, because I like bubbles. Here's the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. I love this stuff. There is a little bit caught at the bottom, but it's not even enough for a full use on my hair, so I'm not worried about it. I do love it. I have some full sizes of some random stuff to go through, but I will repurchase this in the future. My hair really loves it. Here we have the Glow Recipe Plum Plump Hyaluronic Serum. I did enjoy this. It felt really nice on the skin. It felt nice. I don't need a hydrating serum. My face creates its own hydration for the most part. The serums that I need are more like helping with acne, vitamin C serum, which I use every day. Stuff like that. Just, if you are somebody that has much drier skin than me, I think you will get more out of this than I necessarily did. I got it in a BoxyCharm, so I didn't actually purchase it. Well, I purchased it because I bought the box, not I just went out and bought this from like Sephora. I did really enjoy it, but I don't think I would repurchase it just because I don't think I need it. And here's something I debate back and forth on repurchasing. This is the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads, also from BoxyCharm. Now, these did smell pretty nice, although I couldn't tell you what they smelled like. And they're like those little cotton pads that you use that are supposed to like help smooth out your face. And I do think these actually helped. Like, I've tried ones from different brands before. I've tried the First Aid Beauty. I've tried ones from Pixi before, like their glycolic toner in a pad form. And none of those really did anything for me. The only other ones I've found that did something for me are the April Skin Calendula ones. And there are ones from a certain brand that I cannot think of off the top of my head, but they are biodegradable. Which they were nice, and they make me feel a lot better about using them, and that is my problem with this type of product, is that I feel they are wasteful. Give me this in a toner, and I will love it forever, and even repurchase it for Elemis prices if you give me this in a toner. But because they are actual pads, my brain tells me they are wasteful, and I don't want to repurchase them. So, maybe I'm being silly. I don't know. I think this was my only spray for the month. This is the Zany Laney, the Man with the Hands body spray. Notes are marshmallow, chocolate, and peppermint. Felt appropriate for this time of year. I think it was actually a Halloween scent because it is Freddy Krueger, because you can see the little hands. But fortunately, they are no longer in business, and that really sucks. I used up the NYX On The Spot Makeup Brush Spray Cleaner. This is just like one of those that you like spray on either a towel or a paper towel or something like that, and you wipe your brush down to like change out the eyeshadow on it. It's not going to do a deep clean in any stretch of the imagination, but if you're lazy like me, it works in a pinch. Now, this does not smell good. It is not obnoxious, but it does not smell good. However, it is $10 for 4 ounces versus the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner, which is like a lot. You pay $10 for, I think, either 1 to 2 ounces, which does that smell better? Yes, but this is a lot cheaper and it works just as well. So I would probably purchase this in the future. At least if I'm making an Ulta order at the time of needing it, because I was making a Sephora order at the time of needing it, thus I got the Cinema Secrets. I really need to glue this on. I broke the top to it like the last time I was using it, but this is the Lancome Hydrazine Moisturizing Cream Gel. I used up a full size of this years ago because I got it from Influencer. It's nice. It's definitely made for more oily skin because it's not that heavy. Lancome is not cruelty free though, so I will not be repurchasing. Here's the Wonder Beauty Liftoff Purifying and Brightening Peel Off Mask. I'm trying to get away from these sorts of masks because they are not super awesome for your skin, because you can like burst capillaries and weird stuff like that if you pull stuffing too quickly. But if you like peel off masks, this is a very good one because it does like actually dry in a pretty even layer so that you can actually properly peel it off. I have a lot easier time peeling this one off than say the Boscia one. So take that for what you will. Origin's Ginseng Into the Glow Brightening Serum. I did like this. I don't know if it necessarily brightened my skin or not, but it felt good on the skin and it smelled nice and everything, but Origin's not cruelty-free. Please go cruelty-free, Origins, because you make stuff that I really, really like and would repurchase if I could. I know they're not listening to me at all, but I will put those pleas out there for them in Clinique every time I can. Here's the Sunday Riley Luna Retinol Sleeping Night Oil. I don't use too much in the realm of facial oils. This one is really nice though. I do have a full size, but I'm using other retinoid products right now, so I don't want to use them together because I feel like that's gonna fry my face somehow. I don't know if that's true or not. I am not a dermatologist, nor do I claim to be one, but I really like this. I have a full size, I just need to use it. I got my full size from an Ipsy pop-up sale though, because it's really expensive. This cleanser is not really made for my skin. It is the H2O Plus Hydration Sensitive Gel Cleanser. If you have really dry skin, I think you would really like this. This was a bit too much for my skin though, although I could use it and it was fine. Most of the time I used it to wash my makeup sponge because I have found this year that if you don't love a cleanser for your face, just use it on your brushes. Because if it can clean your face, it can definitely clean makeup off your brushes. And that's what I've been doing with some of my extra cleansers. I never used that Pureless one that way though. That's why it took me quite a while to go through. But I am trying to get away from makeup wipes, but these came with an Ipsy bag. These are the Cram Shop Complete Cleansing Rosewater and Coconut Makeup Wipes. They came with 20. They did smell really nice and they were fine for taking off makeup. I will say, honestly, what I typically use, I'm trying to say, is micellar water with a makeup eraser. Because when I do it with just water, it takes me longer, so I use micellar water with it. And I find that works great. So you don't really need these. Maybe for traveling, just to pack one less thing, but otherwise, no. I found this in my backstock and used them up as well. These are the Simple Kind of Skin Cleansing Wipes. Simple does make some really nice makeup wipes in this particular package. They say they're cruelty-free, but every website I check does not say that Simple is cruelty-free, so I don't think they are. I don't know. So, either way, I'm not going to repurchase those again. Here we have the Mint Pear Collagen Serum. I've never used this for long enough to actually see the benefits of collagen being put on my skin or not. But it's another one of those that I always enjoy the minis that I have them because they smell nice, they feel nice, they work really well with my skin. So I would definitely use more minis. I am curious to just go and buy the full size at some point just to see if it works for my skin. Now, a facial oil that doesn't really do much for me is the Tarte Maracuja oil. I used this up because I originally, way long ago, got one of these because they used to be really hyped up on YouTube. Nobody talks about it anymore though because there are so many more facial oils out there that I guess they are better than this. I think if you need more moisturization, this can work great, but if you're like me, it doesn't really do much. Now we are into foils and sheet masks. Let's see, we have two of these. They are the Cram Shop Witch Hazel Infused Essence Mask. I really enjoyed these. I definitely recommend them. I used them when I was kind of breaking out because they are made to soothe acne prone skin, which they do. I have two of the Benton Aloe Soothing Mask Pack. If you put aloe in it, I will eat it up. Not literally, that would be gross, but aloe works great on my face. Here we have the Maskology Watermelon Moisturizing Mask. It smelled amazingly like watermelon. That's all I really needed, but it does hydrate your skin. And here we have another Cram Shop one. I bought like 6 duos of sheet masks from Ipsy one month, and that's what all of these are. Here is the Power Up Skin Animated Alien Face Mask. I do have another one of these, and I need to take a picture of it when I use it because this thing is terrifying to see on. Now it does work nicely to like hydrate the skin and everything. It comes with avocado, matcha, kale, and spirulina. It mostly smells like matcha to me because I hate the smell of avocado, so trust me, if it smelled like avocado, I would remember. But yeah, it definitely worked nicely, but God, it's terrifying to look at. And we actually have a couple of foils. We have the Youth to the People, Kale and Spinach, Green Tea, Hyaluronic Acid, Air Whipped Moisture Cream. Was nice. They're a little expensive for my taste, but it was nice. And I have another Origins product. This is the Plant Plantscription Multi-Powered Youth Serum. Felt nice, but you can't really tell much in one use. And the Metaphoric 12 PM Recovery Cream, just like a little night moisturizer. Worked nicely, it was fine. So that is it. If you would like to stay tuned through the end, you will see all of the numbers. So like how much of every category I used, how much it's all worth, all of that fun jazz. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!